thing that he was working on, was it discovered or built?
Ooh.
Built by man.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm trying to let everybody know. 99% of the stuff that's being squealed on and whistleblown and people that are observing, it's all our stuff. They're going to spend a lot of money to convince you that it's not ours because they need to limit their liability for the many decades of defrauding us and other associated crimes.
It's so
worth
wild
it for them.
It's so wild that in order to accomplish these top secret, technologically advanced facilities projects, you have to hire contractors to physically build it because there's no fucking way the scientists are going to go out there and actually build something physically.
Of course it has to be that way because, right? If that's
how many Mexicans were there?
If that's what we the people want and we want the government to do it for us, the government doesn't do that. So they have to farm it out to the people that do.
So
the people that do
you,
are the problem.
The Germans
we all focus
and the
on
Amish.
the government. Is everybody's like, we want the government to tell us the truth. The government has to give us tell us who the bad government people are that are doing it. It's not the government, folks. The government are being used like blockers. And you're falling for it. Every time you bark up
But
that
the government's
tree,
paying for it though, right?
No.
Who's paying for it?
It's dark
you think
money.
These people need your money, Chase?
I don't know, dude. I don't know anything. That's why I'm asking questions.
Yeah, no, this is beyond governments are just puppets that are owned by the level of players that are wielding these weapons without any oversight or regulation.
So it's just random private civilian super powerful entities, corporations,
conspirators, collaborators. There's all kinds of words that describe the activity.
I've always had it asked backwards. If this is true, then it's so corporations are above the government. It's not that the government are using the corporations as frontmen to roll it out.
Well, obviously, private equity firms have this ability, right? But just imagine if we had the Germans and the Amish working together. Now you could get some shit done there, man.
The governments that are wholly indebted to whom?
I'm just saying, I bet you a lot of this.
Chase, what's our national debt at now?
40 trillion.
Yeah,
almost.
40 trillion at least.
Oh, okay, cool. So you think the government's in charge of anything right now, or the people that hold the IOU?
The people that hold the IOU.
That's how life works, folks.
So do you think the government controls...
If you owe someone $40 trillion, you no longer call the shots.
Do you think the government controls Elon Musk, or do you think Elon Musk controls the government? Chicken or the egg? Who needs who?
I think they're pawns, factions, again, being manipulated by higher things.
So there's a higher power than Elon Musk.
If somebody's actually really wealthy, guess what you don't know about them?
What?
Their social security number?
Their name.
Oh yeah, they're secret. They stay in the shadow.
Yeah. If you're actually wealthy, you pay other people to be in the spotlight. That's also how it works.
Yeah, Elon Musk isn't the first trillionaire. That's for damn sure.
Hell no.
Yeah, but everybody knows his name. So I think what Eric's implying is that there are people that are way wealthier than
exactly.
Musk.
Exactly.
You don't
if you
even
know
who the hell they
someone's name, they're not the top of the fucking pyramid. I mean, talk about a bunch of lunatics that love symbolism, and you never get to see the top of the pyramid, right? That's what it's indicating.
Do you think?
Well, this is this is kind of what I unveiled in Devil's Breath. My second to last article is, I was kind of looking at this money going into the Leering Center, which is basically a shell corporation, right? And, the guys involved, the patsies, are getting a cut. But I traced that money, and I got a Newsmax article proving it, where the TSA flagged over $700 million flying back out of the country. I mean, it's the same money. And then it goes into these, that whole operation was started by Soros. So Soros then uses that money back on us and for other projects, so I mean, it's total dark money. But I mean, that's the advantage of being like a private equity firm, like with BlackRock and stuff like that. You don't have to file SEC filings, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I think Eric's implying that the powers that be transcend even the market at all.
It's kind of like Palantir is a CIA cutout, right? So it's kind of the same deal.
Yeah, but what's the CIA cut out of?
Well, that's a good question.
Bingo. That's the unknown, the question mark. Anybody familiar with Danny Casolaro and the octopus? That whole thing back in the day.
Push A.
Is that the UFO disclosure guy?
This was way back in the day. He was the first one that kind of coined the phrase that it was that whatever this monster that was in the shadows was like this unidentified, like 8-armed monster that he just started referring to as the octopus.
Like Counter St. Germain shit.
To replace the question mark. Like we just don't know. Like we can observe the activities of this thing, you know. It's almost like trying to study gravity. We can look at the effects, but we can't put it in a jar. You know, we know it's there.
And it's like the double slit experiment too, where as soon as you look at it, the behavior changes.
Absolutely. You know, we have to appreciate that bad people organize faster than good people.
Oh, that's always been the nature of evil. Yeah.
Right. So we currently have to respect. We have no idea how far behind the curve we are to the current level of organization of very evil people.
Do you believe in the devil?
Whether or not I believe in a devil or a god per se, my beliefs don't matter as much as what I've experienced in my own life. I've seen great acts of kindness, which are very motivating and inspirational to provide the same. I've seen great acts of evil, which motivate me to work against them.
Hey, Eric, is it your understanding that the CIA kind of stemmed from Operation Paperclip? Because that's the best.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
I mean, that makes sense to me. I've argued that we didn't win World War II, that it was a stalemate. The Nazis fled, and then they returned with superior technology. If you go and follow Admiral Byrd.
I'll take it a step further and say that they actually laid it out exactly the way it was to make it look like they lost so they could perform the transition they did.
Yeah.
That was the way to actually tenderize the enemy for infiltration. The conquest and victory wasn't the actual goal. Infiltration was. All of the outcomes were.
Do you think that they, when they went to the South Pole, when they were scoping out their breakaway civilization, they're like, well, boys, it's all white here.
It's very possible.
I told you, dude, there's an unusually high amount of Germans in Antarctica.
Why would you ever want to establish your breakaway civilization in Antarctica? It's
because no one's going to fucking go there and bother you, dude.
You try to let me know why for 50,000 years people have been whaling in Barrow, Alaska.
I mean, but
Well,
we could go to Fiji and same thing, right? Who's going to come to Fiji to bother?
Everyone's going to come to Fiji.
Dude, they're bottling the water.
Yeah.
In regards to Barrow, Alaska and Antarctica, I'm talking specifically to the entire lack of resources. I mean, you're talking about a place that has nothing. I mean, South Pole Station, the only natural resource is literally ice and air, both at temperatures that'll kill you in a very short period of time.
So, Eric, do you think that midway point that they created over in Argentina was just that, just a way to get down to the South Pole then? Because I heard there was a huge encampment of Nazis over in Argentina.
I think it was way more complex than that.
So what was the purpose of the Argentinian? Because I heard that's where Hitler actually took up shop after World War II.
I don't know that I can. I'm a way better student than I am a teacher, and I don't know that I can reduce all of the complexities of that into. I mean, that's a huge part of it. Like,
I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
Yeah, pretty much. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. You can lead a man to. Good point. But I mean, again, having been there, I can immediately realize why it would be a waste. Like building stuff on the surface there is ridiculous.